My son, you have proven yourself.
Okay, I feel like this video was made just so he can show off he has that.
We all have lizard monkey brain, and we all like
I take offense to you calling it lizard brain. Dragons are not lizards.
the Geo.
That didn't work. That did not work. That didn't work, Geode.
Didn't quite rhyme.
It's just a fish move.
A
Don't
little
you
thing
sniff
that is
me.
really-
You suck.
Massive explosion shakes the city.
This girl is terrifying. I approve. Not cute. Let me eat them. Do y'all not hear the music? It says y'all should be hearing the music. Or my scuffed sound. Which doesn't make sense. Because it says right here that it's fine.
Bokath1 haha.
Oh my god, I'm gonna... I want to actually fix. This is like a
There you
band-aid. Band-aid, and I don't like it. I'm gonna fight you, Krill. You're saying mighty big words from someone that doesn't have a not food label. Mighty big words. Don't say kinky. Chat. I want boba. I want something sweet. Slowly running out of German chocolate. All I have is my dark chocolate stuff now. And my Nutella, obviously. And my Nopers.
Bokath1 boba Bokath1 haha.
One ha-ha, one ha-ha, one ha-ha. Beat you up. I think I'm scared of you.
Bokath1 heart good morning Bokath.
I think I'm scared of you.
Try.
Try? Try your face. Belgium chocolate? Well, send me some. Until then, I'm gonna assume Russian chocolate's better than your chocolate. Or German chocolate. It's German chocolate, right? Yeah.
Stay away from my face, I am not kinky like you.
Hello? I'm gonna fight you all. You all suck, but you all.
Yo guys, why are you all misspelling stinky? Is it autocorrect thing? Lamau.
I'm gonna fight you. You keep it up and I won't record this. You keep it up. Keep it up.
No, Boka is stinky and kinky.
No, I'm not. Where do you get off that I'm stinky and kinky? Where? Shut up. You're at how to turn monsters into magic items? Hi.
My son, you have proven yourself to your house, and more importantly to your people. This is the flame of Uther, and I bequeath it to you, just as my father did to me and his father to him. May it serve you well, and may you know the right time to set it aside.
And what does it do?
+1 to hit and damage. Huh? Not too shabbaroo.
Oh.
Don't spend it all in one place. Alright, get out of here, scamp.
We have to be done with plus.
I will say this. I don't like +1 stuff. It just seems kind of... Oh, it's just an extra... Like, I don't get how it's magic when it's just an extra well-made blade.
+1 weapons, and really weapons that just give a static benefit. 1d6 of poison damage is no longer moving the dopamine needle.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, they do make you momentarily say like, ooh, but then the new spicy damage number just becomes the norm. Dungeons & Dragons, particularly 5th edition, has a big issue about player choice as you get into higher levels. Past level 3, you've done with all your class choices, usually, and then there's plenty of level ups where it's just like, hey, you get a little bit of HP, good job. Magic items can be that extra little bit of customization to help your players round out their characters. It can take Arthur from peasant to king with Excalibur.
Yeah. Definitely.
It can take Aragorn from Strider to King of Gondor with Andoril, Flame of the West. Although we should
Okay, I feel like this video was made just so he can show off he has that.
probably stop picking our sovereign leaders based on their ability to acquire dope swords.
Strange women lying in ponds, distributing swords is no basis for a system of government.
When you're trying to think
No
up
basis for a
magic
system
items
of
to
government.
match with your players' characters, you should
God damn, do I love Monty Python.
think of less of a static effect and more of a system the players can engage with. I tend to look for 3
My favorite one is, it's just a fish wound.
different things. There should either be choice in what they're receiving,
go on,
they should
then.
either be able to influence the outcome,
How about you?
or straight up pursue what they're looking for to build out the realization of their character. They should be expending some kind of resource. In a lot of games that's gold, but it could also be like their maximum health, it could be plot related. There has to be a cost. Thirdly, it should feel like a reward. That makes sense, right? We all have lizard monkey brain, and we all like to get a magic shiny thing after we kill a big monster. It's
I take offense to you calling it magic lizard brain. Dragons are not lizards. Dragons are dragons. Theoretically, you guys are closer to lizards than we are.
basic psychology.
Only thing we have in
Enter
similar is we have
Monster
scales.
Souls, a 5th edition guide on turning monster souls into
Sounds.
magic items. It is currently on Kickstarter right now, and is also the
Gonna pitch
sponsor
it for
of this
warm
video.
places.
Oh, cheers! Thanks to them, we'll be giving away a physical copy of the guide, and a runner-up will get a PDF version, the link of which is in the description. The final thing will have over 170 unique magical items. For the DMs out there, it's a pretty low risk add to your campaign. There's no wildly broken magical items from what I've seen, and you can control what items they get because, get this, you control what monsters they find. It is a pretty thorough yet straightforward system. You kill a monster, there's a spell to trap that monster in a gem. You need more expensive gems for bigger monsters. Remember, the more powerful the dude, the bigger the geode.
That didn't work. That did not work. That didn't work, geode.
Didn't quite rhyme. With enough time, you can use that gem to craft either a regular magic item from the Dungeon Master's Guide or a unique soul item based on the monster from that gem. And that's what this book is about. If you slay and capture a Otyugh soul, Otyugh, don't question. If you slay and capture an Otyugh soul, for instance, you can craft it into a set of tentacled leather armor that can grapple your opponent when you hit them with a melee attack out to 10 feet, and then you can use your bonus action to throw them. Cool item. There's a bunch of really cool flavor decisions the designers have included. Based on what type of creature you're creating the soul item out of, it changes the physical.
Boka that you earned. Fine. I want you to know that you suck. You suck!
Appearance of the item. So if you're using an aberration, for instance, you'll have a item which is slimy and has tentacles or extra eyes on it. If you make something from a beast, it has fur or fangs. It's just a little thing that is really fun. There's a lot of cool stuff here, and like, of course I'm going to say that I'm getting sponsored to make this video, but I didn't get paid to include it in my own campaign, and I did that anyway because I like it. The way I introduced it, if you're curious, I didn't show my players the full list of effects of every kind of creature soldier, but instead to let them wonder, like, oh god, we're fighting a dragon, are we gonna even kill it?
Other people's channels, not mine.
But if we do kill it, what totally bitchin' magical item are we gonna make out of it? The thing I like best about it is it's a reward for different kinds of players at your table. There's the player who likes the idea of being a magical tinkerer, who gets to identify the gems and use their alchemical supplies or their smith's tools to create this magic item. There's the monster hunter player who likes to...
I kind of like the idea, like, yeah, he was about to say monster hunter player. I like it that it kind of adds monster hunter to D&D. Kind of that aspect of, oh, these are magical monsters. Why can't we just make them into weapons? Kind of thing. I like
fight a big thing, and they always have that inevitable question of like, hey, can I make a set of sweet pants out of its carcass? And now they can make a cool magical item out of its rotting flesh, you know? That was grosser than it needed to be. It just sparks imagination, and I think that's like more than half of what good D&D is. Throw your favorite throw your favorite monster in the comments, and I'll respond with what soul item I would make out of it. Like this video if you did actually like it.
Other
and
streamers?
Goodbye forever. See you later.
I like that. He's
How you
funny.
doing? Good to be the king.
Good to be the king.
DM, you see a warehouse in the distance. Player, is it like a werewolf, but instead of a wolf, they turn it into a house?
And this is why I don't mention angels around Naka, because I'm scared she's going to do this now. I just stab at statues from now on.
It is now. What are your thoughts on someone choosing to play a noble character instead of a lower class character? Is it a warning sign? I'm very confused. Why? Well, we have a dirty druid hermit, a grizzled swashbuckler, a bard conman, and a bloodthirsty tribal barbarian. And that's confusing you? No, what's confusing me is the fact that you're playing a rich and powerful sorcerer with ties to the upper class. Oh, and the party's sugar daddy.
Sure. Checks out, I
Party
suppose.
finds a random goblin. They soon realize it only speaks goblin. Human fighter tries to look cool. They claim they speak goblin. It's not one of their languages. Fighter proceeds to speak broken goblin in the same manner as a middle-aged white woman tries ordering in shitty Spanish at a Mexican restaurant. Goblin attacks party as a result. Evil campaign. Girl joins the group with a warlock/sorcerer, has the beast speech invocation. Oh cute, she's going to be talking to all the animals. Proceeds to exploit low beast intelligence again and again. Promises impossible payoffs and awful punishments in exchange for a near infinite army of familiars and spies. Walking through a city, she casts Delayed Blast Fireball on a piece of rations. DM describes how a bead of orange light forms around the piece. Proceeds to mush the rest of the rations over the bread. She calls a pigeon over to her, convinces the bird that if it takes the ration to the top of the clock tower, it can eat the ration, and more if it comes back to her afterwards. Bird flies up to the tower where it perches, unwraps the ration, and starts pecking. Massive explosion shakes the city as burning chunks of wood and rock explode outward from
This girl is terrifying. I approve.
When I first started playing D&D, the GM gave us pre-made characters to speed things along on a tutorial quest. I got a cleric, and reading through the abilities, I was super hyped. We got ambushed by a mixture of zombies and skeletons, and I rolled high enough to go first. So, I turned to the GM and say, I use Turn Undead to become a zombie too, so I can talk.
God damn it. That's hilarious. They think that it turns them into an undead.
So I can talk our way out of this. They shouldn't be attack me because I'm one of them, right?
Still one of my favorite
That's so funny.
moments is when I had to ad-lib a distraction. Our mage wanted to sneak off to check on some enchantment or another, and I volunteered to keep their attention. GM smirks and says, okay, what do you do? Crud tells an entertaining story to distract the acolytes. Okay, tell me a story. No roll, tell me the story. Crud had lots of jobs before coming here. Bouncer, bodyguard, gigolo, city guard. Jim, a gigolo?
Gigolo?
Yep. Crud was kept man for noble lady. She get off on Crud not being fancy.
You liked her dirty boys, oh no.
Crud had to quit though. Why did you quit? Fancy pants suitor get mad at Crud for taking his woman, challenge Crud to duel, then Crud kill him. And she kicked you out? No, noble lady get off on that too. Police get real mad though. But duel's illegal. Yes, but only if you kill man during the duel. You killed him outside of the duel? Well, Fancy Pants tell Crud to choose weapon. Crud choose surprise.
Crud choose surprise.
In the very first...
I mean... Is that cheating? Technically... It's not exactly...
D&D game that I ever...
Well, it is kind of underhanded when your duel's supposed to be kind of like honorable, so I guess, yeah, that's kind of cheating.
ever played. Our party was standing right outside the entrance to a dungeon. Part of the area was covered in a red energy field. Inside the red energy field, all the grass was dead. And right on the border between the area inside the energy field and outside of it was a collection of dead animals, insects, and other forest creatures. As we watched, a little bunny came hopping up, hopped into the red energy,
bunny!
and the moment that it entered the field, instantly dropped dead. Guess what one of our players decided to do next?
Did they actually walk into it? They did walk into it, did they? There's no way they walked into it. There's no way. There's no way. You can't convince me they walked into it.
Take a wild f***ing guess.
There's no way.
I'm gonna die. Crud had a
There's no way.
lot of fun in a short set of campaigns. At one point, Crud is hanging out with his group as we travel by river, and the GM notes that we are passing another boat. He asked us where we were. I said Crud was in the crow's nest. The boat is too small. There is no crow's nest. He built one. He can't build a crow's nest. Haven't chosen a craft skill yet. Crud is carpenter in free time. He enjoy working with hands in a way that doesn't require he put down top first. You have no tools. Crud glares at some spare planks until they know better than not to be crow's nests. I rolled to intimidate the wood. GM. Roll it. Crud now has the craft skill Angry Carpenter. D&D character concept.
That's kind of why I like the whole fun over function kind of thing, where like sometimes just let the D20 decide it. Just sometimes, if it's funny enough, let the D20 decide it.
Concept. Woman makes deal with demon to have its child in exchange for eternal life or some shit. Woman then makes deal with witch and offers her firstborn for like riches or something. Woman dumps demon baby on witch, absconds with her winnings, and leaves witch and demon fighting for custody. Half demon baby grows up learning magic and visiting hell on weekends and every second Christmas. Does the woman act like a sort of vodka aunt who shows up sometimes to teach the child how to work the system? Hey, here you go, Timmy, have a new Xbox. This year I'm gonna teach you the ins and outs of magical tax evasion.
Please. That would be awesome.
Orc Rogue is terrible at stealth is a classic gag, but I've always preferred taking it in the opposite extreme because turning around and suddenly there's this absolutely enormous fucker all up in your personal space with no clear indication of how they managed to approach undetected or how long they've been standing there will never stop being funny. Probably bad RPG ideas. A catfolk with the goal of reaching the edge of the world, universe, material plane, and pushing something off the edge. This NPC's
I feel like that's every cat stream.
name is Jamity Costco? Right. Jumanji Costco. A D&D campaign where everyone is a bard and you're a punk rock band trying to go on tour.
Well, that, yeah. But I like to give them, like, 2 chances. Is what I'm saying. Like, maybe not in the same vein. And then, like, if it's high enough but it's not, like, 20 or 19 or something, maybe it does kind of work, but in a different way.
But all these villagers are just so f***ed up. Our party druid had just cast Pass Without a Trace in preparation of sneaking down a long hallway with a lot of doors. Alright everyone, roll a stealth check, although it doesn't really matter as the only way you can fail this is if you roll a nat 1. Everyone rolls, then immediately burst into a fit of laughter as the Home Ranger rolls a 1. I guess I decided now would be a good time to practice playing my bagpipes. Naturally, every door immediately opened, leading to an epic hallway fight scene as the rest of the party berated the gnome for whipping out his bagpipes in the middle of a dungeon. You were born of a...
I mean... down with some bagpipes.
sacrilegious union. Your green dragon mom never figured the night she seduced while masquerading as a noblewoman was a silver dragon in disguise. You'd no idea either, born a human orphan. When your dragon blood awoke, so did the dangers which all your heritage entails. I was born half dragon. Oh what's the other half? Different dragon. Them 2 halves dragon? That's just being a whole dragon. You'd fucking think so, wouldn't you? D&D is...
How does that work? I don't think that works like that. I feel like you'd be a dragon. Does polymorph make you a human?
Great. I just tried to slam a guy with a 2-handed maul and missed, swinging into the floor. I roll for damage against the floor because, of course I do. I roll high, the tiles are crushed to bits. As a free action, I grab a handful of floor gravel and shovel it into my mouth and just straight up eat it in an intimidation attempt. I fought an opponent who had an eye patch. I used Mage Hand to pick up his eye patch and move it to his other eye. The villain
That's mean.
strikes you down, laughing as your attacks bounce off his armor. It was forged from the scales of a fallen great worm, he claims. No mortal magic can penetrate it. Shit, I'll have to cast Wish. To kill him? To teleport yourself to safety? No, I reach out, touch his armor, and cast Resurrection.
Oh, we're doing pro gamer moves today, aren't we?
D&D character concept, an adventurer who became...
I would suggest you use a bonus action to just run the hell away afterwards, though.
a warlock by accident after she started dating a deity. They're very aware of how mortal and fragile their GF is, and it stresses them out, so they imbibed her with as much magic as they could to help her out. She's not even very good at it. Strength is still her highest stat, her intelligence modifier is 0. She tries to solve all her problems with her fists and has 0 sense of self-preservation. Her divine partner knows no peace.
That'd be kind of a cute concept. Like, the boyfriend or something can be, like, the deity and, like, constantly contacting you in the middle of sessions being like, please use this that I gave you, please use this. They use it in the wrong way. Like, they punch a person with a magic staff or something, like they smack them.
Your druid is sneaking through the campsite, and a few soldiers start walking towards her general direction. I turn into a tree. The camp you're sneaking through is in the middle of an open field. Shit. I'll turn into a tree anyway. Hey. Has that tree always been there? Been here for weeks. Rolled the bluff. Not 20. Well, the tree would know better than us, I suppose. Spellcasters hate the...
I mean, if we go by medieval times, the night guards and stuff would probably fall for that.
This fact, but if you just stick your fingers in their mouth while they're casting a spell with a verbal component, it's literally more effective than a counterspell. This also works with pinning their hands against the wall while they're trying to use semantic components. Basically, if you make out sloppy style while pressed against a wall, the spellcasters can't do anything.
That's very aggressively horny.
People out here saying you can't win D&D.
Being aggressively
Hard disagree.
horny, calm
Here's
down.
how. First, abandon well-crafted plot for 3-hour chat with Floblin, the hastily named goblin.
I like Floblin. Floblin is my new friend.
2, pun so bad that the DM looks physically pained. 3, reveal that your Null Gladiator fighter's backstory is literally just
He's a good boy.
Bard. Bard holds up ring. Will you marry me? Oh my god, yes. Slips a ring on finger, she gains +2 intelligence and changes her mind. If you're a villain, you should put your evil layer
I don't think a bard would be stupid enough to give the girl a intelligence ring.
close by the village so that the level 1 characters don't have enough time to level up enough to defeat you. Zoe, age 10, long time.
Wait, age 10? Oh, she's thinking.
Tabletop gamer. Smart, dude. Completely fucked
that's
myself
smart.
in the D&D game I run by doing a flashback series to the founding of the city/setting and accidentally included a mountain that doesn't exist in the present day. One of my players said, "Oh, I'm so excited to find out what happens to the mountain." Me too, buddy.
Just say Boka blew it up. Okay? Or say Boka happened. You don't even have to say blow up. You could just say Boka was here for a bit. That'll explain it. They'll understand. I do things sometimes. Some things I don't understand. Some things that just happen. Was there a village there before? Probably. I don't know. Maybe.
Paladin, you bargained with
Don't ask me.
the Fae to give us passage through the woods? Don't make too much of it. What did they demand for payment? My firstborn. But you took an oath of celibacy when you became a monk. Didn't come up during the conversation. Why are vampires
I mean, technically, that's bargaining the same way the Fae would, so I don't see a problem.
always wealthy in D&D campaigns? Like,
You know
how do
you're
they
pretty-
make a
I am
living?
not pretty.
I say,
Shut your
if
face.
you've been alive for 200 years and still broke, just step into the sun.
I mean, they're not wrong. I feel like you have to be smart to be a vampire. You have to make, like, deals, stuff at early ages and stuff to, like, or, like, before you're supposed to die, you, like, put your money in certain things and, like, really high interest rate accounts and stuff. And then you just go to sleep for a while. And you wake up, you have all this money.
Fundamentalist
Not-
fear-mongering video.
not pretty.
This
Shut up.
dungeon master is given complete control, and players must do whatever dark things are demanded of them. Real DM. Please just cross the river. You've all tried to seduce the catfish, and it didn't work. I am
I want to try to roll again against the catfish. Let me roll again.
begging you. Okay, your fireball.
I'm a chihuahua equivalent of a dragon. You know what? That's blasphemous.
Will catch all these enemies, but also yourself. Yep. What's your strategy here? Spite. Druid turns into kangaroo.
That wasn't me.
That's such a cute animal form.
Don't do that.
Thanks, it has pockets.
You what?
Cat.
What did I do?
Thank
I
you to
was
Audio
shocked.
Technica for sponsoring this video. I've used their stuff for a long, long time. This right here is one of their mics that you're hearing me speak through. They're running a promotion right now. If you buy one of their 20 series microphones, you can
Well,
get
that
a
was a
free
year ago. We don't need
accessory.
to watch this.
That's a pop
I'm just kidding. We'll watch it.
filter shock mount or desktop stand. Really great quality if you're a content creator or if you're just talking
could
a
try.
lot over
It
the
might still
internet.
be going
So
on.
link in the description. Go rub your eyeballs on
You're
it.
here for golden.
Please, I'm
What about me?
begging you. Stop. What? We're saying the same things. For the last time, when I pray, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, it is not the same as you saying, I'm sorry, Daddy, I've been naughty, to your patron.
No, they're the same thing. Those are the same thing.
You have crossed into the underworld and have encountered Anubis. You give him your heart to weigh. I rolled a bluff. You want to bluff Anubis. You can't bluff Anubis.
He's a god. I don't think you should allow someone to bluff God. Even with a nat 20, that would be like just a very convincing wink to them to be like, pretend that I bluffed you kind of thing. I feel like in that case, you could kind of allow it. Like Anubis would be kind of amused that someone tried their damnedest to bluff them.
Thank you for proving my point, you little chihuahua.
That's blasphemous.
He's a god. He's a godly sense motive check. I want to bluff the scales. You want to bluff.
The scales, that's one thing you definitely can't bluff. Like there's a cute little, like you could like do like a nudge. Anubis just kind of rolls their eyes and kind of goes along with what you want. But the scales can't be biased or anything. They cannot be bluffed.
The scales. Yep. You know what? I'll allow it.
Okay.
Ha! Nat 20. The scales, for some fucking reason, think your heart is lighter than the feather. Anubis is pretty sure you're bullshitting him, but you know what? Anubis has had a long day.
Yeah, that's basically the same thing as letting Anubis just kind of roll their eyes and let you pass. That's literally Anubis being like, I know you did something, but you know what? It's kind of funny. I'll allow it. It's basically the Anubis knew what you did, but was like, eh. They tried hard. I'll give them like the 0.2 they needed to.
Anubis is not going to question the scales. You're in. A D&D campaign
That's what I'm
concept.
saying.
An
Like,
adventuring party.
I feel like I rolled to bluff God is like the ultimate no in a campaign. Like I rolled to bluff Anubis, literally the person that sees through your entire life. Yes, he's totally gonna fall for it. Totally. Absolutely. Absolutely. Boka's racist against Brits, that's also sacrilege. Because I love Brits. I love Wah. So, not true. Head patting me gets you nowhere. That guy would bite your hand. Poor Wah! I miss Wah. I love Wah. If Wah ever comes back, I'll give them a head pat. Uh-huh. Short. I don't know where Wah's been. Did you not know? Yeah, I can't be sacrilege. I can't hate British if my own adopted daughter is British. That makes no sense. So what are we doing today? We're gonna play some I'm gonna fight you, Gold. You realize that timeout wall is one of my powers. That's not me hiding. That's me defeating you. You're losing every time. You want to test this theory? Let's see how long I can time out Gold. That's me one-shotting you. That's me being nice and not obliterating you. That's me using stun instead of kill. I'm using non-lethal damage, Gold. Do you want me to use lethal? We could use lethal. I don't think you'll enjoy it.
Bokath 5? Snoot snoozy boob no eating the chatter's cute dwagon.
Not cute! Let me eat them!